Brought to you by the EveryDollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
So I got a doozy one for y'all.
Ooh, I like this. Bring it.
So a couple weeks ago, my mother called me, or she actually flew out from California to Nashville to come see me in person. She said that the family friend who she's known for a long time passed away. And this individual left my mother and myself in his will. And according to the lawyer who's handling the estate, it's worth between $10 and $14 million.
Ooh.
Wow.
I think I know where this is going. What's special about this neighbor?
Well, now in the will, he's designated me as his son.
Okay.
That's a dead giveaway.
Yeah. And I've asked, my mom, why would he, I've never met this man, never met him before in my life. He used to send me birthday cards every year for my birthday. Mm-hmm. And whenever I would ask who this guy was, she would always say, oh, he's just a friend of mine, known him for a long time. Just don't worry about it. Until now, now she's revealing that there's a good chance that he might be your real dad.
Okay.
So, dealing with all that and then having to deal with the funeral arrangements, because since I was technically the next of kin, I had to be the one to start the process. And it's just been a wild week and a half, 2 weeks for me.
Yeah. Hey, hold on a second. Sit with me for a second in that.
I'm sorry?
Exhale for a second. Are you married?
No, not married. Don't have kids.
Okay. How old are you?
31.
Okay. So I need you to metabolize what I'm about to say. Every single part of your life is different now than it was this time last week. Okay? And any attempt you try to make to quote unquote get back to the way it was before mom came to visit is, I'm telling you, it's a choice to be miserable. Okay? Everything is different. You're a multimillionaire. You have a dad that you never met, that actually lived down the street from you, that sent birthday cards but never came and hugged his son. You have a mom that didn't tell you the truth for 30 plus years, and on and on and on. Everything in your life is different now. Okay?
Yeah.
And here's why I'm telling you that. You're going to feel disoriented, and you're going to feel messy. You're going to feel angry. You're going to feel super over the moon. You're going to feel a lot. And I want you to know that all of those feelings are right and okay. Because a bomb just went off in your life. And it left, $7 million if you split that with your mom?
Yeah, how it's structured, if I could go into a little
go for it.
On how it's structured is we won't necessarily be able to collect the liquid cash that's in it because it's all tied to stocks and mutual funds and such. So me and my mom are splitting the dividends, the interest, and whatever income that trust brings in, which is about, on average, according to the lawyer, about $500,000 a year.
Why can't you sell the stocks inside that trust if you're the sole heir?
Well, the trustee is his lawyer, so he has complete authority and discretion over how the trust is, given out, and he feels that this is the best way since I've never handled this kind of cash before.
So, Michael, before the day is over, I would hire an attorney. And if you don't have one, I'll send you the name of the guy that I use here in town because you live in my neighborhood. But I would have your attorney look over these documents.
Okay.
Okay. If you have been named the sole heir, you need to have somebody that is representing you in this, not this trust of somebody who was dishonest enough to not come out and tell you that they're your father for 30 years, not your mom who did not tell you the truth for 30 years. Okay. I would have somebody else who is working for you that you are paying look over these documents. Okay.
Yeah.
And so let's say it's all right. It's all good. and you're getting a $500,000 disbursement every year, splitting it with your mom. So you get $250,000 every year that you didn't know was coming.
Correct.
Okay.
So, and further into how it's structured, when she passes on, I will be inheriting that half of the income. And when I turn 60 years old, the trust will close, and then I will be essentially handed a check of whatever the principal is in that trust.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, here's the deal, Michael. It's hard to give you in a minute to tell you exactly what to do with all of this, but here's what the team you need to build around you. Like John said, you need a good attorney. You need a good insurance broker. You need to make sure you have all the right coverage in place, liability. This adds risk to your life, so you're going to need a good umbrella policy. You're going to want a good real estate pro. And all of these you can get at RamseySolutions.com except for therapist and attorney. So I just want to caveat that. A good real estate pro. Do you own a home currently?
No.
Okay.
Not currently.
That's probably going to be soon in your future. A good investment pro as well, because even the money that's coming in that you're peeling off of this thing, you're going to be investing a big chunk of this. And then lastly, a good tax pro. A CPA in your corner to help you minimize the amount of taxes you're paying on all of this income and help you strategize. So go to RamseySolutions.com. You can find all of those pros to help you through this. We want to walk with you in that way. And man, I mean, you're going to just go slow. And so the first thing I would do is nothing. And just grieve all of this, feel it all. Therapy is probably the number one thing, followed by an attorney.
I'd call a lawyer first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are the two.
Because, Michael, I want to get the nuts and bolts of this thing. What'd your mom tell you? Did y'all have a good, open conversation?
It was a good conversation. She told me the reason why he didn't really stick around. His issue was he couldn't commit. He wasn't a bad guy per se. It's
Michael, I'm the father of 2 kids. He was not a good man. Okay, he left you a lot of money and he made a lot of money and all that. But good men, they go to war for their kids. Okay?
Yeah.
I want you to hear me say that. You are worth having a dad around, and I'm sorry you didn't have that. Whew. You got a long road ahead of you, but man, there's some blessing there too.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.